There's news from Miami that certainly does not involve the Super Bowl. Richard Sherman took a firm stand on behalf of a lot of players against the league's proposal for having a 17th game in the regular season. The current CBA is set to expire after next season, and owners have been clamoring for an additional game. The players have balked, and Sherman said last night, quote, "It's always odd when you hear player safety is the league's biggest concern, but it seems like player safety has a price tag," close quote. Tony, do you think the players are going to unite behind this issue or totally cave when management puts a lot of extra money on the table?
So there's a very important point to be made. The owners, I don't care how many games they want, they cannot unilaterally impose this. The players have to agree to it. This is very important because I know how you yell at owners all the time.
I'm about to.
Okay, but the owners can't do this. The players have this right. What we are seeing now is a seduction play. How many players will say, let's bite the apple? How many players will say that? I understand what Richard Sherman is doing because he's gathering his forces if he can. But a lot of players are going to look at Richard Sherman, they're going to say this. He makes a lot of money. He's an old guy. He doesn't understand what it's like to make no money and not have much of a career. So if you're asking me, do I think they're going to do it? I don't think they're going to do it, but I think that that vote, if there's an actual vote, is going to be closer than you think it is.
What we're seeing now is fraudulent behavior on the part of the league and its owners. We're seeing a lie. Because they run around at every point where they think they gain an advantage with public relations, and they say, we care about player safety. We don't hide behind this. We've got concussion protocol. We've got a blue tent. They're liars on this issue.
How many games is safe?
16.
You think 16 is safe?
No more.
Not 14, not 12, not 4.
16 is what you have.
16 is perfect.
To try and increase that is a lie.
17
it means you're a fraud. You are saying we care most about player safety.
No, that's
they
not
care
right.
most about money.
You're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. In any other position,
16
it's wrong.
is perfect. 17 is silly. 18 makes sense to owners. Here's the thing, Mike. Here's the thing.
Don't say player safety makes sense.
Mike, you can put in rules that no team can play a given player more than 16 games. You can add spots to the roster.
Why would I trust them to do that, Tony?
Because it will be codified and agreed to by both sides. I don't think the players will agree to this, but I think the slamming of the owners is not caring at all about player safety is a bit disingenuous.
Then why do it? 16 games, that enough? 16, the NFL, who's got the best product out there in professional sports?
NFL and 16 is perfect. But if players...
Then what are you telling me?
Because if players want more money, they're going to opt for more money.
Well, Richard Sherman is right on point there. He's absolutely correct. You know, they need to get rid of this whole idea of these 17 games. I mean, it's just to make more money, and even more pernicious, it's to save the league money because they know that will speed up the clock on guys in this league, which means they will have few people who are vested, and that means they can save more on pension money.
Frank Isola?
It's really a bad deal.
There's too many preseason games. To me, you can't add another game. Right now, I think the format is terrific, especially rewarding the two best teams in each conference with a bye week. Richard Sherman has to be 100% right.
Kaplan?
I'm buying that this is exactly what most players think. And if I'm the owners, I'm going to rush to get a deal soon because if there's a new NFLPA president in March, they're going to have to start from scratch. And look, the owners should just move on to issues that actually could make them more money, which is a new broadcast deal and gambling.
Clinton Yates. Good point, too.
Yeah, it's just such a naked cash grab. I mean, I don't know any NFL fans who are looking at the season and saying, you know what, we really need one more game on the schedule in order to satisfy our bloodlust. That's not what this is to me. It just seems too obvious that they're trying to squeeze more, blood out of a stone.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.